What's up? How you doing? Here we are. Beautiful night tonight. Beautiful night. Nice and calm. I feel a slight breeze, very slight, and when I say that, I mean maybe a quarter mile an hour. Very slight. Almost like it's not there, but I feel something. I had this dream the other night, and I have this dream every 10, 11 months. I'm living in a house that kind of looks like the house I live in, except it's about 20,000 square feet. Big rooms, tall ceilings, except that there's big portions of the roof missing. So when it rains, and it's always raining in this dream, when it rains, it's pouring in the house. And so I have to find different areas to avoid the rain. But everywhere I go, there's either a big chunk of the wall missing, rain's coming in, or the roof is missing, rain is coming in. But the house is so big that it's almost like a field, like I'm in a baseball field with the house in the middle. The other night I had this dream. It was raining hard, rain was pouring in. It looked like the house was going to collapse into itself from all the rain. And at one point, one of the massive walls collapsed. So, I don't know what that means. It means something. I also have these subway dreams. I'm in the subway system. It's very complicated. There's all these tunnels that you have to go through to get to the train. Very cozy, too. In one scene, I'm actually near my house. There's no subway near my house. I'm talking about when I was younger, that house. And all of a sudden I'm on a streetcar, and the streetcar drops me off near my house, which is so convenient because I always wanted a streetcar to drop me off near my house in real life. And then you get the bathroom, public bathroom dreams, where I have to use the bathroom in my dream. And who knows, maybe even in real life, maybe that's my head saying, get up, you gotta go to the bathroom. So I find, you hear that, mama's boy? Listen, mama's boy going home, get a little kiss from his mom on the cheek. So I find a bathroom in my dream, public bathroom, massive. Maybe there's like 120 urinals, bunch of stalls to go in. And when I go in, it's nice and clean, dry floor. But as I'm walking, I start noticing turds popping up everywhere. And the floor, the water, rising. So by the time, I get through with what I'm trying to do, which I never use the bathroom in my dream, there's about 6 inches of water, 7 inches of water, and there's turds floating by. And I'm like, I'm here. And then at one point I'm barefoot. I'm barefoot in the dream with all the turds floating by. And I go, I can't use this bathroom. But when I first enter, it's nice and clean, floors are dry, I'm the only one in there. I'm looking around, and I guess apparently I'm looking too long, because slowly I start smelling, the smell of Deer Island. I start looking around. There's yellow water going by. There's turds about, they look like donuts. They're floating by. So, I don't know why that happens, but it happens. And then I haven't had this dream in decades now, but when I was little, I had the King Kong dream. So once a year, I would be in my neighborhood, and then King Kong would show up, about 50, 60 feet tall, nice combed hair to the side part, and he would be hunting for me, not Jessica Lange, but me. And I would be running through my neighborhood. I would be going through houses, and then I would see his eyeballs looking into the windows, trying to find me. At one point, I'm in my house. And I'm on the second floor, and his hand goes through the front door, goes up the stairs, and it's trying to get me. It's trying to reach in there and grab me. And I get out the back door, I jump over the gate, and everything is a struggle. You gotta keep in mind, when I was a kid, I could jump over everything. I could clear an 11-foot gate right over the top. But in my dream, I'm struggling. I'm running in slow motion, like my feet are like stuck in quicksand. Then I'm in a train system, and he's looking for me, and he's tearing down the tracks as he's, trying to find me. And my train is about a quarter mile ahead of him. But when I was a kid, I would have that dream once a year. I don't have it anymore. But you know what? I do enjoy nightmares. I enjoy them because in my dream I can sense that they're not real. I used to have a dream where I'm running on a mountaintop and I could hear a bear's coming after me. I could hear the growl, and I'm running and I'm looking behind me. I don't see the bear, but I could hear it, and it's catching up to me. And then, like First Blood Rambo, I ran out of room and I jump off the side of the mountain, which is a huge cliff. It's about, a few hundred feet above the ground before I crash into the ground below. And I jump off. And just as I'm about to hit the ground, I wake up and I'm breathing heavy. So I said to myself one time, I know it's a dream. Next time if I have a dream like that, I'm going to fight the urge to wake up. So about a week later, I'm on a mountaintop, bear's chasing me again, and I jump to escape. And I'm saying, don't wake up, don't wake up, don't wake up. And I didn't wake up, and I landed on my feet, and I was fine. So I had a dream like that one time. I climbed my tree in my backyard, the clothesline tree, right? And I fell from the top of the tree, and I said, I'm not going to wake up. And I landed, I was okay. Didn't even hurt. So, but I used to wake up in dreams like that. Best thing is when you have a nightmare and you wake up and you say, oh man, I'm glad that was a dream. Unlike real life where you're living a nightmare and then you say, I wish it were a dream, but it's a nightmare in real life. So, had our meal, had chicken skewers, chicken kebab as they say, and salad with tomatoes, red peppers, cucumbers, olive oil, all that stuff mixed in with balsamic vinegar. Balsamic. I don't know, it has a sound to it. But I always have, interesting dreams. And I wonder, when I'm in my dream, do I feel like I feel now, like it's real? Because maybe now I'm dreaming of me doing this, and it feels real while I'm doing it in the dream. It feels real, right? My sensation of touch feels real. But then when I wake up, I go, that wasn't real. It was just me pretending to do a video for YouTube. YouTube. Very nice night. This is what baseball players use to break in their glove. Yeah, I guess they squeeze on it. I enjoy baseball. Once in a while when I'm in the mood. Very relaxing game. And I don't mean even the pro stuff. It's all strategy. You watch the pitcher, he's concentrating, he's thinking, what am I going to throw here? I like it hasn't been invented yet, but I like the ball that starts off slow and the batter thinks, oh, it's going to be a slow ball. And then about 40 feet in, picks up speed and becomes a fastball. Nobody does that. I don't know if they haven't thought of it, but if I were a pitcher, I would be throwing that pitch constantly. Start off really slow, like 45 miles an hour, and then about 40 feet in, I would accelerate it to 101. Throw off his concentration. Yeah, those guys, I don't know how they do it, but they pitch all night. At least 7 innings sometimes, and their arm is still accurate. Try throwing a rock about the weight of a baseball Try throwing it 20 times and see how it feels. Not too good. No. My favorite dream is the one where I'm trapped. It's not a dream that you enjoy while you're in it because there's a lot of panic. But it is a favorite of mine when I think about it, especially when you realize it wasn't real. I'm in a forest, nighttime, dark, and I'm walking through the forest kind of by feel. I mean, I could see shadows, but it's very dark. And I keep walking and walking, and all of a sudden, I come out of the forest and there's an open field, like a football field, but it's almost like somebody cut all the trees out and mowed the grass. And I look up and it's a full moon. You can see the shadow of my body against the ground, which is full of pine needles. And as I'm walking, I look and there's a hole in the ground. So I decide I'm going in head first, but the hole is just wide enough for me to kind of crawl through. And I keep going and going, and there's all these forks in the tunnel. Go left, then you keep going, you go right, you keep doing this, you know, right, left, you know, and before you know it, you're lost. And then you're panicking in the dream, you're panicking, and then you go and you fall, the trail ends, and then there's an opening up here, and there's a room that you fall into, and the hole now that you fell from is 20-30 feet up, and you don't have a ladder, and you're stuck. There's nothing in that room except walls, and you know, no matter how much you scream, nobody can hear you. First of all, you're in the middle of a desert, a forest. Ooh, wow, you know what I'm looking at right now? What do they call those things? Praying mantis just crawled up on the pipe here that I have. Looks like some kind of kung fu thing. So anyway, I'm in this hole in the middle of a forest, in the middle of a field, miles and miles from civilization, and I know no matter how much I scream, nobody can hear me. First of all, I am several hundred feet underground, and yelling is just going to give me a hoarse voice. Yeah, that praying mantis, I don't know what he's doing up so late. But it's late now. He came up fast up the pole, and now when he sees me, he's very slow. Weird animal. All right, that's it for now. Ciao.